from the Southern Field Office for the Hanging with Herky Empire.
Here we are in one of my favorite spots, Red Coconut, Fort Myers Beach, Florida.
I'm more of the mountains guy, she's more of the beach.
Yeah, I do like the beach. However, I do need to say, we rode out Tropical Storm Sally.
Yesterday.
2 days, Saturday, Sunday, and part of yesterday morning, and we survived. That little runaway
held up well. Yeah.
Yeah, it does not let any rain in
whatsoever.
Yeah, so we're good.
So first 2 days here were kind of rough, but we're good now, so the weather's great.
Sun's out.
I'm gonna have to set Herky down because he is killing my arm, but he's having a good time here on the beach this week, and we'll see how he does. He didn't like the storm, but he's doing better today.
We've had a great week here. Even despite the storm, we've still enjoyed ourselves. Friday we had ice cream with Jerry down at Times Square.
Right.
And then Sunday, they said 100% chance of rain. So we got in the car headed to Miami where there was no rain. It had already passed there. Had Cuban food with Nelson and Olga, and then went for a ride.
They treated us right. I'm telling you, Nelson pulled out all the stops on that meal.
It was good.
I didn't eat for 24 hours afterwards. It was so good.
Right, we didn't. We didn't have it until lunch yesterday,
yeah,
right?
There was so much food there.
And then we had shakes at Here Is Robert.
Right,
And went to the Everglades National Park.
We went to Everglades National Park, and we just kind of walked around. We looked around Homestead, and it was really good time. We had a great time with those guys, and we really appreciate them hosting us for the day. We did not video our visit with Olga and Nelson because we wanted to spend some time just chatting it up with them. So anyway, thanks to Jerry for the ice cream, and Olga and Nelson, thank you so much for the day. We really appreciate it. So what did you think about this week's video?
And I owe Ed that for what he did to me with that sign. I'll get him back though.
We had a lot of comments about that place we stopped at with all the collection of junk. My goodness.
Honey, it's treasures.
Treasures. Those were treasures.
Treasures, that's where they go to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really funny there. So, you know, one thing I was impressed about though, if you noticed when I told her, I said, go stand by that corn over there. She said, Ed, that's not corn, that's sorghum. So only a country girl would know the difference between corn and sorghum.
And
I bet you guys didn't know.
The first weekend in October, they're going to harvest that sorghum, and they have a sorghum festival, and we are going to go to it.
They got a really cool press there where they run those canes through the press, and they make sorghum molasses there. So hopefully
sorghum's good to cook with. I put it in chili and my salsa, stew, all kinds of things. It's really good to cook.
So yeah,
with.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to go back there at the. Hi, we're good. Some people just walked by. Hopefully we'll get a chance to go back there this fall and check out that sorghum.
Most definitely.
So that place was really cool with all the treasures. We liked it.
Yeah.
We got some comments where somebody had talked about growing up there in Haggerstown, and so that's where we began. We began our trip at Haggerstown. Unfortunately, there was just a lot of things closed because of COVID. They were supposed to have a big celebration that weekend, and I think when the celebration got canceled, the people I talked to were actually quite angry about it.
Not happy at all.
So people just closed down their businesses.
And somebody had set out a table of free, fresh cut flowers. You got me a bouquet of flowers.
I did.
Yeah, free.
Aren't I nice?
Now, favorite word?
Free.
Free.
So we got the flowers, and
they were beautiful.
You know, there is some remnants of the canal as you drive the Whitewater scenic byway there. There are some remnants of the canal, but you really have to know what you're looking for, because so much of that has been turned into ditches on the side of the road, and of course it runs along the railroad tracks. So you got to know what you're looking for.
And Ed knows what he's looking for.
That's right. What about Metamora?
Well, I was pleasantly surprised, because when we were there, 4 years ago, there wasn't a lot of opened anymore.
Right.
And so it's being revived, and there's a lot of stuff open, shops, ice cream.
So I'd ask about
restaurants.
that. They were almost, that whole little village there, and that whole site was just almost, you know, ghost town. And I asked about that, and they said actually because of COVID, they have actually seen a resurgence of people visiting Metamora because there's no, you know, nobody's taking vacations. People are doing staycations, so a lot of people are coming there, and so that was good to see that those businesses are doing good.
So yeah, now your cousin and her husband need to come back. So
yeah, we took them there one time, and it was
embarrassing.
It was an embarrassing failure.
Everything was closed.
Yeah. So you know, somebody also, a lot of people made some comments and caught the fact that when I was standing on that lock, talking about that lock, a bird swooped through the shot. So actually, between me and the camera, that was quite startling. I left it in there to see if anybody would notice it, but
they were too busy noticing the picture you put me in front of, or the sign.
The
you
sign,
put me in front of,
So anyway, that was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed the trip there on Whitewater Scenic Byway. We really had a good time doing it.
It was fun. Yeah.
The video on Sunday, more small town Indiana.
And wait, Herky does such a special little treat, we'll call it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Watch for that.
Yeah. So, you know, I bet from our videos you think everything goes right on Hanging with Herky.
Like, look, we had ice cream and I spilt it all down the front of me.
So there's going to be a little hiccup in the video this week. You'll see, but Herky acted out a little bit, but we're back on track. So this week you're going to see that we go to this small German town here in Indiana called Odenburg, and it's called the City of Spires, the town of Spires. So you have all these church steeples, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. And we had a great time looking on. So we visited 3 different small towns in Indiana.
Right. We end in Rushville, right?
Indiana.
At a beautiful old covered bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think you really enjoy that. So make sure you tune in this coming Sunday for our video, More Small Town Indiana. So we really appreciate everybody that reaches out to us each week and subscribes and comments on our videos and gives us those thumbs up. We really appreciate those.
Very encouraging.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so make sure that if you've got any questions or anything you want to, reach out to us, use that hangingwithherky@gmail.com. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
And don't forget, Herky does have a Facebook page. It's just about him, not our travels, just Herky's daily life
So
as the king.
Check us out. Check Herky out on Facebook right now. We left Herky back at the camper, resting a little bit, and we're having an ice cream.
I already had mine and got it on
And
me.
she's wearing some of it.
Yeah, I wanted to save it for later.
We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Bye now.